Here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Down, 180, 93, 3 down, 2, check, 3 down, shift, joker, small.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That throw good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams somewhat, is that correct?
I think you're right about that because to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work this game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 1st and 10, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 190. Got you, boy. Shoot. Plus correct.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
180. 180.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Eckler, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Victory 90, round 80. Hey, easy. Hey, Haywood.
First down, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 20. Touchdown.
Like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Raiders nothing. Ryan Succop sets the kickoff.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11-34. Get down.
Now Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, 7:34. Express. 49. Watch the run. They're running it. 49. Hey. High 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's got some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Down. 180. Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill. Check 24. Kill. That's it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's see what you got.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, this is caught by Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a charge.